Hey guys, this is What If. And this is a redo What If because I'm gonna make this one more sadder. What if Asta and Yuno go back into the past to fix everything? And starting of the anime, it'll be about about Asta and Yuno getting ready for their wedding. After I think the passing of Yami in this timeline, Yami passed away by doing a Lucifero. And Asa certainly defeated him in this timeline. So basically, this is going all in. Asa's marrying Noelle, while Yuno's marrying Nero in this timeline. So basically, they was saying vows and everything until one powerful demon that was stronger than Lucifero is coming in and messing up the party. And before Asa and Yuno came and summoned their full power, bro, he massacred everybody in that place. The village, the old village, Saucy Village, bro, the whole world. And Asta and Yuno's the only one seeing this. Asta seeing his wife, Noelle, the one he was comrades with this whole time, died in front of him. And Yuno seeing Nero dying like that after just getting to know her until these years, loving her and figuring out what love is, died. After that, Asta, fell in a rage to went into their straight modes. Spirit of Boros and demon mode, union mode, charged out the demon, but that demon was way stronger than Lucifero. So he backhands Asta to the floor, crushing it. Smacks Yuno, and bro, I mean seriously. And then he will take their power. Not like literally take them, like he will take Libe and Bell. Bell is like more like almost Libe's size in this timeline. So after Winston say Bell, Libe, and before they was about to die, Libe and Bell did something that will change Asta and Yuno forever. Libe would say, "Here, brother." He said, "Here, brother," and Asta, he can hear that. And he said, "Libe, what are you doing?" And he is giving Asta his power, his anti-magic, permanently not letting him use it. And Bell will do the exact same thing to Yuno. So basically, their power, the union mode, their spirit, like spirit drive and all that, Asta and Yuno will have that perfectly by themselves now. After seeing that, Bell and Libe died right in front of them, and they're shocked. And now, in this story events, the Wizard King will tell Asta and Yuno to follow him real quick before he follows. So he would go in and actually tell Asta and Yuno the plan to them to fix everything. After explaining, he's gonna send them back in time. And they ask, "Wait, wouldn't he remember telling us back in time?" Wizard King will say, "No, to be honest. Even though I'm the Wizard King, I can't even go back like that much. I only can see the future, not the past. But if we have the chance, if I go back in time, just say one word. Because no one knows this in the past. Look up for his grimoire." And they would nod and get sent back in time, but The Wizard King will tell them before they left Asta, I don't think Libe and Bell will be in that timeline, but it's worth the shot to see if they are. And they will get vanished until their younger years. I mean, younger years, they're going to be like, I don't know how old they was. They was like 4 at the time. When I watched the anime, like 4, I think. I don't even know who's older. Because when I read, Asta was 15 when he was like older, but now 16. So he's basically back into being a kid again. So it's Yuno, and they look around and say, the village. The Wizard King did it. But Yuno will tell Asta to calm down real quick, and now they gotta think of a plan. And Asta would nod, but also realized his grimoire is not next to him. Wait, did the Wizard King not tell him about the swords? And Yuno was actually thinking the same thing. Wait, his powers of Bell is in him. So Asta and Yuno will go out and actually Asta make Yuno train his body. And Yuno will actually make Asta train his power, anti-magic. Now, since he has anti-magic in his system. After seeing everybody they knew back then, the priest, Sister Lily, and all that, but Asta really just thought of Sister Lily after he got over it. Sister Lily as a priest now. But he will keep that I'm not done yet and all that, just to keep motivated. She will notice the sudden change about him marrying her now, but the personality of Asta is still there, but a little bit more, not cold, but a little more serious. After training, getting there's certain abilities that, so Asta can use his certain anti-magic to a degree. So basically, I'm going to say in this version of his anti-magic, he can walk in the sky if he wanted to, because there's mana in the sky. If you guys never watched the anime, or because his anti-magic is like anti-matter, so it can kill trees and kill plants. So he can walk in the sky if he wants. After discovering that, like he said, why the fuck did I not think of this? But he likes flying on a sword better. So basically, Asta, we get to train and train more. Until a certain age, until Asta... I hate that. People doing that out my window. Those cars are loud, and I close my window, and it's still loud. So Asta, and in their certain ability is out, they start to think, can they still do the half form? So Asta would train until they was able to get their half form, even without the sword. Asta can summon the black form, and can summon Spirit Drive without Bell, and Asta without Libe. But now it's still coming into mind what the Wizard King said. They might not be in this timeline, or will, or he doesn't know. So Asta and Yuno will keep that in mind. So when it comes up to the graduation, magic, the Grimoire ceremony, Asta and Yuno will win anyway. And when it comes to the Grimoires going down, Yuno will actually get two different versions of Grimoires. The 4-leaf and the other leaf he got from the Spade Kingdom. And Yuno does remember this, and he said, wait, how's this here? And everybody's surprised he has another leaf. And then when it comes to Asta, the 5-leaf Grimoire will show up, and it will just float to Asta. And everybody's shocked, but the people who was in the village with Asta, who already told him about what his abilities are and his anti-magic, and he knows how to read very, very quickly, they're proud of Asta getting the Grimoire. And also, and Yuno will do that fist bump, and they just head out. And I'm not gonna cover the mages that like, or the purple, that guy mage. Yuno can fold them without no problem. Asta doesn't really have to step in. So it'll begin in the training. Asta will begin training with his old master, and how to pretending like he knows not how to use a sword, but he pretends. And he actually mastered how to use a katana, because now he sees all the swords he had in future are here, and he's wondering, wait, if they're all here, so he will actually pull out Yami's katana, and he's like, so wait, if I have this, shouldn't Yami have his katana? Also will keep that in the back of his head and actually thinks, wait, Libe. And he will actually merge his anti-magic with the book and see if Libe's in there. And surprisingly, Libe is not here. And he's wondering, like, Libe, come on, man. He feels around one more time. And before he gave up, he felt a beat of anti-magic in the book. He said, Libe's here. And he goes in a little more, and then Libe woke up and noticing there's another version of his anti-magic somewhere. He looks up and sees Asta staring at him. And he was about to do his like dramatic voice about demons and all that, but Asta just straight up hugs Libe. And Libe is shocking, like, wait, hey, yo, bro, what you doing? And Libe is trying to push Asta off, but Asta said, Libe, you're fine now. You're back. And Libe is shocked, but noticing Asta's crying. And Libe wants an explanation. So after coming on to what really happened in the future, Wizard King sent him back in time with Yuno, and he died, and the whole world was fucked. So Libe gave himself the power from the future, and so Libe is like, oh, fuck, bro, what the hell? So after discussing with Libe about he's actually adopted brother from his mother, Lichida, after Libe told him in the future. So Asta and Libe will become a better bond. And this time Libe is happy Lucifero is dead, but now there's another devil who's stronger than Lucifero. So after getting in and doing a contract, Libe and Asta has an equal contract this time, and Asta knows how to tell Libe how to do it. So basically, he will get his black form on top of his black form, so he will be exponentially stronger. So after doing his training with his master on how to use his katana, he's more and more physically stronger and barely faster. Actually faster than a normal person. After learning black slashes with his demon dweller and his katana, he's very versatile in his attacks. And now he learns a few tricks what Ryo said about before he got blasted by Lick. It was only the one technique of the sword. So also been practicing how to use the sword, demon dweller. So he learns how to absorb magic and get energy for certain people that are his closest allies. That's how good Asta is right now. For after Asta tells him Libe is here, so Bell must be around. And Yuno's happy that Bell is around. Now he has to go through all that trauma fucking again. But Asta reminds her, how about we do it early? How about we go in the dungeon? And Yuno actually agreed. He really does want to get Bell out fast. For they can train and get stronger. So they will actually tell the priest they will actually be gone for a couple of days. Man, my windows suck. I can hear every shit out that window. So after going before, I'm gonna say the Magic Knight enters them is longer, so they have time. So they go to the vault, the vault of the cave. They go in, and knowing where it's at, they open the door because Asta has anti-magic, and they just push the door open. And then Yuno will see that the thing is still here, and then when he read it, the words are still there. So he reads it, and then it will go in his book, and then he will say, "Bell, you there?" And he was getting worried just like how Asta is until Bell popped out and said, "Wait, good morning, Master. It's surprising how you told me this early." But I noticed that Bell, hugs her, even though she's small as hell. He hugs her and she's like blushing, like, okay. And after explains to Bell what happened in the future and how he's here, she understands now they have to get stronger. But Asta made sure it's not real about, like, and he looks at and say, I'm gonna make sure my demon dweller sword's not there. And he said, yeah, now that I think about it, do you have 2 demon slayers? And Asta just paused for a minute and like blinks a few minutes. And actually, is there another demon slayer in there? Demon Slayer sword, and Libe looks and is shocked. And he will tell Asta there is. And he's like, wait, what? And he pulls out 2 Demon Slayer swords. And he's like, it's there. And Yuno's like, fuck, no. And they go in and they see the Demon Dweller right there. And he's like, fuck. So he just puts the swords back in the scene and just stick with the swords. And now he think, wait. And he told you to wait. If Demon Dweller sword is here, the Demon Slayer sword, the Demon Destroyer sword's here. And he was like, fuck. Now, yeah, you're fucking right. That's a fucking problem. But at least he can actually deal with the elves that comes in the future. But they go out and close the door, and the magic just sucks back up and just be like how it was. And going back to the village, very real fast ease now since they activated their form, like half of the form, Spirit Drive and Black form, going to the field, turn it off, and greeted them, and then trained a little bit more with more of their powers. Demon Union for also when he got and Yuno got absorbed from the future of Bell and Libes, they can automatically go Union mode. But they're wondering what if they go with, like their powers with the spirits again and with their this new power. And they wondering well. So Asta will go Union mode and I tell Libe to do it, summoning his black form on top of his Union mode. And Asta sees it. The fucking strain. Bro. And Asta will pick up the sword and one slash down. Bro, that sword went huger than before. And he said, bro, are you serious? And and also from very far away from the village, the spirit drive with his spirit of Boros and shot a spirit storm with his fucking spear. And bro, that was more fucking destructive than ever. And they said, we're gonna have to keep this shit down a bit. After learning their abilities, they decide this is enough for now. And everybody's calling me for no reason. What? Are you talking to a 15-year-old man? Weird. I'm gonna have to keep fucking saying that, bro. Or just shut this shit off. Sorry, guys. Someone yelled at my window, thought I was older. But I am older, but I just made a lie about my goddamn age. So back to the story. Asta and are basically the strongest fucking people on the planet now. Actually, the planet. No, they don't have God Key or nothing like that. They're the strongest person of anti-magic and magic at this point. And now has a second Grimoire. He can compete with Asta at this level. So basically, it was coming to match Knight and him. Asta was just flying a sword. And they're shocked. But they remember anti-magic. After getting to the Magic IQ exam, Asta was just looking around for somebody. Because he remembered someone saying that he used to be watched on. So he looks up and sees the person he loved the most. Actually loves the all just now. Noelle was there, staring at him. Not with an angry look, but surprising why he's looking at her. And Asta would just smile at her. She would blush for a minute and just get back into her posture, why is he smiling at me? And then it'll begin the test. The birds will automatically try to go to Asta. Asta will actually be smarter in this time, put an anti-magic barrier. Even the birds can't go through that. That barrier is thick. So Asta, passed that one. Flying portion. Asta just flying the sword. He really doesn't want to walk in the sky, and then everybody will question Asta on his abilities. But yeah, so would just fly on a boom, but he has to control his mana a little bit more now because he has a lot too much mana. The blasting test also grab his demon dweller. Actually, no, he's not trying to make lit actually, aka Patri, suspicious. So he will grab his demon slash katana. And once Yami saw that katana, bro, he's like, wait, isn't that my katana? And he looks on his waist and it's still there, but he's wondering where this kid get a katana. And he does a slash that is very fucking hard to see. No, actually, they see it, but it's fast, like hella fast. Cut the rock in half. Will do his same thing in canon, but he really has to hold back his fucking mana. So Asta and will go to the fighting portion. Seke, at this point, will still challenge Asta. Asta was like, all right. And he looks at should I do the same thing I did last time to this boy? In a quiet tone. And it's like, bro, it was funny when you did it. So, all right, you do it again. This time with a bigger and heavier one. And Austin just smiled like, yeah, I know what you're talking about. After the whole thing goes, Second would do his shield, and Asta would just look at him like, and then grab his Demon Slayer sword, and bro, and once he blitzed, bro, he really forgot one thing. He put anti-magic in his legs. That will boost him. Bro, only the one who could see Asta, bro, is Yami, bro. And Yami seeing his speed is not scary, but surprising. And then once Asta bring down his sword, bro, he accidentally acted Black the Fire. And, bro, cut through that shit instantly and smacked that boy to the floor. Bro, cracking it even more. Cracking the floor even more than can. It's like a bigger crater. And everybody's surprised and a little shocked enough by Asta's strength. But the captains are more shocked that someone with no magic can fucking do that. But will actually be his mage a little bit more funny. And it will go to the Magic Knight selection, and everything will go as usual. But Yami's the one who raised his hand for Asta because in this timeline he felt Asta interesting. Last timeline, Asta did it with pure speed and strength. Nothing else surprising Yami at that point. So after Asta seeing that and surprised, but he actually picked the Black Bulls. Because he doesn't want to meet all his friends again. Especially the one he loves, Noelle, again. But now he remembers he has to save Noelle from a dire situation. So after going to the Black Bulls and telling get ready for the upcoming thing, Yuno will actually nod and say, yeah. Fist bump also one last time until they go to the separate squads. Yuno will keep his composure because he sees all his friends alive again, but their attitude before. So he will keep his composure and actually meet Mimosa in this timeline. Actually talk to Mimosa. Mimosa doesn't blush to Yuno because, well, actually she considers Yuno as a comrade. Bro, this goddamn heat is actually hurting my back. So basically, going to that, we'll start to get used to his old comrades again, especially Mimosa. And remembering Mimosa loved Asta, and I forgot to mention, Asta married Mimosa and Noelle, so Asta remembered that. So he needs to stay clear of those. So they will go back to their merry way. So Asta meet the Black Bulls, did all the trials more strongly, and summon his Black Fist to break the rock. Black is black, like he didn't do full black form. He just actually manipulated the black form to go to his fist, and just broke the rock with his physical strength. And now, when it comes up to Noelle, Asta will actually greet her more gentlemanly instead of doing it before, and actually asks her she's actually kind of cute on accident, and she will blush to that. And for Asta, he thought he was gonna get blasted, but for some reason he didn't. He will just look at Noelle for a minute, and she's blushing and is like, Baka. And Asta in this timeline from the future would know what it means, and he's like, idiot. And Asta was like, sorry for... And she would say, no, it's fine. And Magma is fucking surprised. Like, she's taking him nicely, and then when it comes to him, it's a problem. So, basically, they will go out. Also will actually ask her one question. Why is she in the Black Bulls? Not mind me asking. And Noelle was stiff into that, but also said, I won't laugh. I won't do nothing stupid like that. She will look at Asta and just like, from his eyes, she knows he's not lying. Because Noelle will actually see a liar bite in their eyes. So, seeing this in Asta's eyes, she knows she can trust Asta. So, after explaining about her life and why she's in the Black Bulls until now, Asta is mad in the future after knowing about this. He's mad. Yeah, he's mad. But doing it again, hearing Noelle sob at this point, is angering Asta. So he has to prove to them, Noelle's not weak. And asking Noelle to release her power. And she said, wait, what? And grabs Noelle's hand and Asta asks the question again. Release her power. And Asta is straightforward. And not noticing the blush for a few minutes. For a few minutes, yeah. And she would just do her magic, and then it went up into the same thing until Asta did the same thing he did again and saved Noelle. Surprisingly, Noelle was blushing and had feelings, and Asta could sense that with Key. And yeah, he can sense Key still, even though he's in the past. And he's not that arc yet, but he learned Key by himself. So basically, Noelle and Asta will start to get along before, then better than the anime. After that, it was coming up to the mission where Asta was about to ask out Noelle. Even though it was 3 months, yeah, I'm gonna say to get that mission, it was 3 months. So Asta was about to ask Noelle out. Till the mission came up again, and Asta said, "Wait, it's different this time." And then Asta will actually tell Noelle in her ear he was about to ask her out, but we'll do this mission first. And she would blush and actually nod to that. And at this point, Asta was helping her control her magic a little bit and more of her abilities. So she has Sea Dragon's Roar, not Sea Dragon's Roar yet. Sea Dragon's Cradle, Sea Dragon's Lair. Those are the only magic things she has right now. When it comes to flying, Asta will carry Noelle bridal style and on the sword. But once they get and killing boars or taking out boars, it was a Saucy Village attack. But this is where I'm going to end off this episode because I'm surprised I got this far. So peace, love you guys, and hope you guys like this video than the last one I did. So peace, love you guys, hope you guys like this video.